Death Forest is a movie about a big floating head on Japan and an extremely happy Japanese person that is trying to eat your insides.
And the movie was based on an indie horror game that has the same name. The game got extremely popular, so why not make it into a movie? Yeah. The movie begins with a man putting a flower under the tree, because he likes trees that much. Then we learn that his name is Kazuki Uchida, the main character in the game. Then Kazuki realized that it's getting dark. Then he saw someone in the distance. Then this happens. Then we meet these four other main characters, Takashi, Masaya, Ayaki and Saki, drinking in a cabin because drinking is fun. Then Ayaki questions them about the camera. Then Saki says that it's in the car. Then Saki decides to go look for it. Her friend scares Saki by turning off the lights inside because pranking someone is fun. Then Ayaki scares Saki, causing her to run and break her leg. Next day a police approach Saki and questions her if she sees this really cute guy that is now missing. Then she told the police that she didn't see anyone that cute. While going home, Ayaki told them that she needs to tinkle, so they stopped the car in a nearby restaurant that they thought is out of service. Then they were welcomed by the old lady to eat some dinner. After eating, they questioned the old lady if there was a shortcut to their home. Then the old lady says yes, that doesn't involve a big Japanese head floating around the forest. While driving, they saw a bike that is left in the middle on the forest, and Masaya really wants the bike they found. Their car broke down, so they decided to find some water. Masaya and Ayaki finds an abandoned factory, so they thought they can find some water there. Saki hears something strange, then they saw someone in the distance. Ayaki finds some water dripping on the ceiling, then Kazuki attacks Masaya because he's not a big fan of teenagers. While going back, they saw Kazuki trying to start the car. Takashi and Masaya starts to stop Kazuki by hitting him a flashlight. Takashi checks if he's alive, then Saki recognized Kazuki because he's just so cute. Masaya and Takashi does this little argument. Then Takashi told them that he's gonna get some help. Kazuki wakes up after being unconscious. Then he told them that there's a white creature and a big floating head that is gonna eat them. Then we sees the two police questions the old lady if she sees Kazuki. She kindly says no, and she asks the two police if they wants to eat dinner. The one police says no, so they leave the restaurant because he's not a big fan of old lady foods. The three friends decides to look for Takashi because he's taking so long. Then they saw a flashlight on the ground in the distance before seeing Takashi's arm being eaten by a white strange creature. They started running before being followed by the creature and taking a bite of Masaya. Masaya hears something strange in the distance before seeing a big floating Yoshi head right above him. Masaya screams because what the heck is that? Ayaki goes in the abandoned factory to hide before seeing one of the happy creatures stalking her. Saki goes back in the car. Then she questions Kazuki what he was doing here. Kazuki tells her that her sister dies on this way by a car accident. Then he heard where the accident happened, but the way was too difficult to find. But after the accident, one of the drivers said that he saw someone strange in the distance that looks really happy. Then Ayaki makes into the car. Then she blames Saki several times because she really miss Masaya. Then Kazuki explains them that the creatures don't like light, so he turned on the light, revealing the happy creatures right in front of them. Kazuki makes the run to his bike. Then Ayaki makes the run to the tunnel to go to the abandoned factory. Yoshi, the big floating head, appears right behind her, so Yoshi helps herself for a nice teenage girl sandwich. Saki prepares her flashlight because she knows that the car battery will die soon, because she doesn't want to die. The car battery dies. Then the happy creatures surrounds the car, so she made a run for it. Saki trips and she thought it's the end of her. Suddenly Kazuki appears to save Saki. It's because they were the main character. Saki hears Yoshi crying behind her. Then Kazuki gives Saki a camera to stop Yoshi. After giving the disturbing imagery of Yoshi, then it cuts to sunrise as Kazuki and Saki surviving a big floating Japanese head on a forest and are extremely happy creatures. Then we see that the two police comes back at the old lady's restaurant because they were just hungry. Now we learn that the old lady's name was Saito the whole time. The two police goes to find her if she's in the restaurant, even though she's not there. As they were leaving, the other police officer notice a picture that resembles the giant floating Yoshi head. This is the end of the review. Thank you for watching the whole video. See you soon.